Welcome back after the break. You're watching DD India News Hour. Let's get to more updates. A fresh encounter broke out between security forces and terrorists in the higher reaches of Doda district of Jammu and Kashmir on Tuesday. Authorities have roped in the National Investigation Agency, deployed special forces and widened their search to cover vast areas in Udhampur and Kathua districts. The forces are searching for the perpetrators of the deadly attack on the army patrol in Kathua district, in which 5 soldiers were martyred. DD India correspondent Shabir Dar joins us with more from Srinagar. Shabir, get us more on the encounter. We tell our viewers that the encounter is under progress.
Yes, the operations are going on, very smoothly in both the forest areas in Kushwa and, Raju in Doda. Yesterday evening, we saw that the army zeroed in on the terrorists in the Doda forests, where the initial accusation of fire happened between the two sides. And after that, massive service operations have been launched to nab these terrorists who are holed up in the forest areas. We know that in Kushwa, few days back, the terrorists, attacked the army convoy, in which 5 brave soldiers were martyred. And after that, the army, police, and security forces have launched massive operations in Kushwa and in nearby Doda forests, where they are believed that the terrorists, operated and supported by the Pakistan, and these are holding up in these forests to ensure that the peaceful Jammu region, where the militancy was almost, cleared in recent past, the Pakistan is trying to actually, create trouble in the peaceful Jammu region. That is why we have seen in past few months the spurt in terrorist incidents in Jammu region, where where many of our brave soldiers have martyred. So now the focus is on to actually nab the terrorists, go to their hideouts and follow them out and kill them. That is how the operation is going on right now in these forest areas. We know that NIA has been roped in, elite commandos, and the forces of J&K police and army are in cohort, are in coordination to ensure that no nefarious or terrorist organizations are given any chance to raise their head in Jammu region.
All right, Shabir, also, do we know anything about how many terrorists are involved? Do we know the number of the terrorists involved? And also, we tell our viewers that the encounter is taking place in Doda district and in Kathua. Let us get more from you on the topographical details. Are the terrorists holed up? Are the terrorists there in the residential areas or in the forested areas? Let us get more details from you on this encounter.
This forest, it is a dense forest, and the topography is a challenge in those areas, because that those forests are in one side connected with the POK and others with the Himachal. These are dense ridges and forests in that area, and terrorists are taking advantage of those topographical advantages to ensure that they hit and then run back. So now what is the strategy is that the forces are increasing their footprint in the forest areas to ensure that no space is left for terrorists to flee. And we know in the Kushwa encounter, it is believed that 3 terrorists who had come from either from the Pakistan or was already infiltrated in the area, were supported by few guides who made them, and they had the see of that that area before the attack. So it is believed that 2 to 3 terrorists are involved in the Kushwa attack, and in Doda, where the encounter was started yesterday, is still going on. The initial fire yesterday happened between the two sides, and in the night the operation was stopped. But again in the morning, the search operation continued, and it is believed that 3-4 terrorists might be hiding in those forests. And in a span of time that when we be hearing that the security forces will have a great success in this encounter too.
All right, Shabir, we'll leave it here. Thank you for joining in with those details.